Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Dominion Gaming TV. My name is Wolf, and today I'm bringing to you another Starcraft 2 cast. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have ourselves the grand final of the BSG 129, hosted by SE2SEA.com. If you're wanting anything awesome and you're from the Southeast Asia region and love Starcraft 2, I would highly recommend going to that website, as it is absolutely amazing. It is where my clan DGTV and operate and get all of their clan wars and whatnot, which we do actually have one coming up on Sunday. Tomorrow actually, I am going to be casting that. It's happening at 7 PM AEDT. That is 6 PM my time, which is Queensland time. That is 4 PM Singaporean time, and is 5 AM, no, 4 or 5 AM Eastern Standard Time. I only know that because we have a American player. So these players are opting to play on this fine map, which I forget the name of. Habitation Station, I do believe, is the name of the map. I'm not certain though. I apologize for that. SleepyCod doing the exact same build for the exact same game. Probably going to see a 15. Actually, no, he's just going to go at hatch first. Exan, feeling confident in the fact that he can defend anything. He's currently up 2-1, so he can take this risk right now against SleepyCod. Just going to go hatch first and then into probably a 15-15 or a 15-16. Either way works for Exan. Now, it's up to SleepyCod to make the plays happen, or else, well, then there could be problems, because SleepyCod is down one map, and if he loses another match, well, then he is the runner-up of the BSG Open 129. So, really up to him to make the plays of this map. He has to dictate what's happened in this game. Exan can just sit back and play defensive and just let SleepyCod show his cards and just defend them and then counter them. That is how I would play this game, knowing that I'm ahead. Be a little bit greedier. Don't be too greedy, but be a little bit greedier. Get double queen here, of course, and yeah, just to show SleepyCod how it's done in a standard, just a standard defensive game as Zerg. Now, Metalbog Boost is on the way for both players. Exan feeling, hey, I'm not going to neglect it for that long this game. We'll have to see though if a Roach Warren does go down early for SleepyCod. Actually opting to get a Baneling Nest, so he could get aggressive here. We'll have to see how many Zerglings he does end up making though. Exan probably going to be going for another 2 queens after this at some point. He does like to have the extra queens just for defense, and just for the creep spread as well, which isn't entirely a bad idea indeed. Exan getting a Baneling Nest of his own, more than likely for defensive purposes more than anything. As well, these lings probably just going to get a little bit aggressive with these, see what he can do. With the 4 links going out across the map, probably just going to be for scouting as well. SleepyCod here, not showing all of his cards. He has stopped ling production for the time being. And in comes the Banelings, so he is about to get very aggressive here. 3 Banelings being morphed in here. And Exan, he needs to move out to see if this is coming or not. He doesn't know if it's coming at all right now. Has no scout of it. He does send out the 1 ling, and in comes the Banelings. The Banelings are going to be coming up the top of the ramp here. He needs to be very careful with these Zerglings and how he engages this. He's going to try and do the best he can. A lot of Banelings about to come in here, and going to try and focus fire down onto the Banelings. The Banelings are going to try and actually come in here. Only 1 connect onto the Zerglings, and only a few Zerglings die, as well as a few 1 hit onto the drones. But they are all low health and nothing really happens. I do believe that Exan is going to get hyper aggressive right now. That is exactly what he's going to be doing. With 12 links on the way, he is going to send this queen over to try and take out the Overlord. The more he can supply block his opponent, the better. After this 12 Zerglings, so he is going to need a lot of Overlords. That is precisely what he's going to be doing. Now Exan is going to be opting to get very aggressive very quickly. Now the Banelings going to be coming out across the map, as well as additional Zerglings, more Banelings being morphed in. Now we do see an Evolution Chamber, Spinecrawler Wall, and a Queen as well to try and defend this. Oh god, no. And one Zergling gets in, and 2 Banelings for 2 Banelings as well. He's going to be coming in here for all of his Zerglings right now. He needs to be very careful. He needs to attack right now while there is an opening and he can get through. But he just needs to send a few Zerglings in, send them around, and see what he can do. Now this... Ooh, Baneling's going to be detonating onto the Spinecrawler, thinking that they are a big problem, and in comes a Transfuse, and a bit of a waste of a Baneling there, but in comes the Queen is so low, but good connections with the Banelings. The Banelings are going to come in here and do whatever. Well, the Banelings of Exan are going to come in here and clean up as well. A bit of a weird sort of scenario, but oh god, 26 Lings are on the way, but that is a lot of Zerglings for Exan right now. You know, moving out. He's actually moved out his Queens as well. The Queens are coming out across the map. I think this is a mixed misclick. He won't have the... he's going to need to build some more. They're so far out across the map. I'm not sure why he wanted this, but it has happened. And now the Queens are here. And a lot of the Zerglings have died for Exan, probably due to Banelings. The Baneling's going to come in here. The Spinecrawler does go down. The Queens are out here, and they're very vulnerable right now. Additional Banelings being morphed in. But here comes a whole bunch of Zerglings just popping, and they're going to probably be able to kill off these Queens. But the Banelings are about to pop. The Banelings, if they come out at the right time and at the right angle and get the good connections, which they do. But these Queens are going to try and slowly get back now. But no, it's going to be too little too late right now. These Queens are dead. They're gone. They're not long for this world. And Exan, I'm not sure if he realized his blunder here. I'm not sure if he realizes that, hey, he really needed those Queens right now. And he does build 2 additional Queens. Whole bunch of Banelings being morphed in here. Going to try and keep these units alive as quickly as possible. Try and force as many cancers as possible as well. Killing off as many Banelings. Oh god, but in comes the Baneling, killing off one of those Zerglings there. And now the drones are not mining. The Banelings are about to pop. We got 1 Baneling for 3 Banelings, so it's a single Zergling there as well. He needs to try and keep that alive. 2 Banelings going to come in here, probably enough to kill off these drones, if that is going to be his target. 12 Lings on the way. He needs to be very careful. He could lose a lot of them to these Banelings, and they are running by. The Queen's going to try and go for whatever he can. The Baneling's going to come in here and kill off so many drones. Zergling's going to try and kill the Queen as well to get that lava advantage. More and more Zerglings being made here. And a good trap there from the Zerglings of Exan to stop SleepyCod being able to get away scot-free. Additional Banelings being morphed in right now. And this is getting more and more intense. We do see that SleepyCod is going up to lair tech. He hasn't shown any other sort of form of tech right now, like roaches. He could just go straight into muta after this. Now he's going to try and come in here and cancel and kill as many units as he can. And the Banelings do actually detonate onto the morphing Banelings, so it's not as cost efficient as possible. But Exan does currently have the lead right now, pushing his opponent back with the drone lead. He doesn't actually have the drone lead. He's behind the drones right now. But he does have the Zergling lead, and he's going to continue to push back his opponent. Additional drones are being made right now. I was looking at that wrong. He has the superior drone lead. It was the Zergling lead that I was talking about. But anyhow, that is beside the point. SleepyCod is on a very bad economy right now, so I'm not actually sure what he can do with this economy. He really needs to power out the drones if he really wants to go into anything other than Zergling right now. And we do see the upgrade on the way, the +1 armor, which is a very smart move. 12 additional Zerglings being made. Third base does come down for Exan as well. Now, moving up the top of the ramp, 4 Banelings being morphed in, some Banelings for both of these players being morphed in as well. 22 Lings. This is a massive wave of Lings about to pop right now. He's going to come in here. He needs to be very careful. In comes the Banelings. 1 Baneling does go off for another, and all of the Banelings pretty much cancel each other out. That's a lot of Zerglings that went down right there. He needs to be very careful, and great connections. And another great connection, all these Banelings just killing each other, and all the Zerglings of Exan is going to be able to be enough to survive for the time being, but he needs more and more Banelings, because we do have additional Zerglings coming out across the map now. 20 Zerglings for Exan on the way. Evolution Chamber, and a Spine Crawler coming in here for Exan. Exan deciding, hey, it is time to get a wall, but his third base is not long for this world. If the Zergling's going to get a good surround of it, but we do have the Zerglings of Exan coming in here. Will he be able to stop it? The Baneling's going to be coming in as well from the other side, and they do get sandwiched, but they do actually be able to slip away, but the third is still alive for the time being. Will these Banelings go up into the main, the natural? They will try, and oh my god, there could have been an absolutely amazing connection. 3 Banelings for a whole bunch of Zerglings there. Exan trading relatively alright here. Needs to keep these Banelings alive if possible, and not waste them on 1 or 2 lings. Now 20 lings right now is about to pop for his for SleepyCod. SleepyCod, is this a last-ditch effort to try and get the win? We shall see. He does have the third base. Aspire is here, but he doesn't have the economy for it. So I'm not really liking this choice of tech here coming from SleepyCod. He just doesn't have the economy. Now, Baneling's being morphed in here. All these Zerglings can actually get really good engagement. He doesn't know how long those Banelings have been morphing for, so he just wants to be very careful, which I do envy from SleepyCod. Now, he's going to be coming in here with only a few lings and going to be trading really efficiently. But remember, the +1 armor carapace is completed for SleepyCod, and SleepyCod is going to GG here. That means Exan is going to win his first BSG Open here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have yourselves your victor, DGTV's own Exan. Thank you guys very much for watching. Just a reminder that I will be going live on the Dominion Gaming Twitch channel tomorrow night. That is going to be the 16th of March here at 7 p.m. AEDT, which is going to be 6 p.m. AEST, 4 p.m. Singaporean Standard Time, or whatever they are, in an EST or EDT or whatever, which is going to be 5 a.m. Eastern Time for Nas, who is our resident Canadian. Thank you guys very much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a good one.